Welcome into ESPN FC Daily. Kay Murray and Luis Miguel Echegaray here. You're all welcome to join the party. We're looking back on England's 6-2 win over Iran, the opening game in Group B. In fact, it's World Cup 2023 now, Luis. Because of the added time in this game, we have celebrated the new year. Wow. I mean, initial takeaways from everything we've seen today from you.
That's very good, Kay Murray. I felt like it was more like 2023, the beginning of it, but definitely, if we had all the stoppage time so far from the beginning of this World Cup, we could have a full game, Kay. It's unbelievable. But to your point, let's not get away from the emphatic victory from England and the three lines, as you mentioned, 6-2, the second biggest scoreline in the World Cup. Obviously, the last time they did that, 2018, when they won 6-1 against Panama to close the group. Here, they opened the group against an Iran side who, let's be fair, Kay, a team that's dealing with a lot, obviously, the weight of the issues of their nation, not singing the national anthem, obviously, so much going on. But clearly, England on the pitch, a much, much better squad. Every single scorer today, Kay, their first ever goal at the World Cup. Kind of amazing.
I saw that. And it's a bit annoying that penalties don't count as World Cup goals as well. But yes, that's an amazing stat. And it's a great effort from the boys. And obviously, people will say it's going to be tougher along the road, but it's a great start for them. And especially when you see stats when it comes to opening games, if you look over the last 6 World Cups, only 8 teams who've lost their opening games have actually gone on to progress to the knockout rounds. So we'll get to a lot of this game. I know in just a moment, we're going to have Shaka Hislop joining us as well. A few of the big points came already when we saw the starting lineup. So the first was that he did go for a back four. We'll get yours and Shaka's opinions on that as well. Phil Foden didn't start the game. We got Bukayo Saka starting the game. We also saw Mason Mount starting the game. Harry Maguire started the game. And we've got to talk about Harry Maguire and Raheem Sterling as well. He did well. Yeah. That's the thing. Harry Maguire putting on that England shirt under Southgate is completely different. It's a different proposition, it would seem. And obviously in this game, you cannot fault him. He put in a great performance.
Yeah, absolutely correct. It's something kind of incredible when it comes to wearing your national team shirt, and what you do, regardless of what's happening in your club domestic season. Listen, I think the most important component of what we saw today was the fact that because it's a mid-season World Cup, because it's so hot, because it's tough when it comes to, playing right after finishing your domestic campaigns, that every player gets some minutes, right? So Callum Wilson coming in and getting some confidence, the likes, to your point, of Jack Grealish even scoring as well, and commemorating, by the way, that goal. A very short story here. Jack Grealish, obviously, Man City player. There's a Man City fan with cerebral palsy and asked him to do a celebration for him. Jack, his own sister has cerebral palsy. So, he has a strong connection with that, and he dedicated it to him as well. So nice little moments, but all in all, a very big victory for England, and so good to see the entire squad getting some minutes.
Yeah, absolutely was. But in terms of Maguire, he hit the post. He had that assist for Saka. So now you wonder if Gareth Southgate's been vindicated. Obviously, there's going to be tougher tests, as I said. But I think that in this one, it's so far so good with the Harry Maguire decision. And we'll get Shaka Hislop's thoughts on some of this as well. Seeing all those goal scorers, in fact, just looking at the first time that England scores 5 goals from open play at a major tournament, that's got to be a good thing, because a lot of their goals in 2018 came from set pieces, which is also great. It's fine. As long as they're scoring them, it doesn't matter how. But when they have been criticised, it is good to see them playing some of the football that they were playing today, Luis. A fluid football, dare I say fun at times as well from this England side.
Say it, Kay. Say it. It was fun. Listen, I mean, to your point, right? And also a notable statement here. None of them came from Harry Kane. And we're so usually reliant to see Harry Kane scoring goals for the 3 Lions. And the fact that he didn't score any of them, says a lot about how deep this England team is and how much we see them going so far. To your point, it's Iran. So with all due respect, there's going to be stronger tests. But when you see the likes of, Bukayo Saka scoring a brace, and Raheem Sterling, and the wonderful Jude Bellingham here, Kay Murray, Jude Bellingham becoming the second teenager to score for England at a World Cup since Michael Owen in 1998. I mean, his stock, Kay, just went up because he is an absolute star. But this is a very good, a very dynamic England team. We just have to wait and see what happens when they face really tough opposition.
I think it was great to see. I can't even believe it's taken us this long to mention Jude Bellingham, actually. The teenager, if you're following the Bundesliga and you're watching for Borussia Dortmund, it comes as no surprise at all what this player brings to a game and the character and the leadership that he has as a teenager, and to be able to come into this World Cup game and score as well to set
What were you
things
doing
up
at 19 years old, Kay
England.
Murray? Were you playing for England?
Not
at
that, I can tell you. Not that.
I was
But
nowhere
I was
near it.
also
I was
suffering
maybe
watching
hoping
England.
to
Didn't
buy
have to
something for my
suffer
Nintendo game, but definitely not playing there.
No, but it really was great to see his first England goal as well. What a moment to score it, hey.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.